Hi friends, today let's solve 2017 Telangana communication systems problems related to concepts. So this is the question. So the type of modulation used in TV picture transmission uses amplitude modulation. So during TV transmission, frequency modulation is used for audio transmission, whereas amplitude modulation is used for picture transmission. So here the question is picture transmission, so the answer is amplitude modulation. So the sequence of operations in which PCM is done, so you have to remember the block diagram. So you have an analog message signal, then you will be having a low pass filter, then there will be a sampling, after which you will be having quantizer, then you will be having an encoding system. This is when PCM output is given to the channel, and this channel will be having a regenerative repeater, and at the receiving station, all this is a part of transmitting station, and in the receiving station you will be having a regenerative circuit, a decoder, a filter and a destination. So if you observe, sampling, quantizing and encoding, are the processes in a particular sequence. So first you sample, then quantize, and then encoding happens. Next, in case of PCM encoding, quantization level varies as a function of amplitude. So I'll show you how. So this is the block diagram of pulse code modulation. So if you see this signal based on the amplitude, if you have your input signal based on the amplitude, you will be getting the sample signal. Okay. So the next question, to guarantee the detection up to S error in all cases, the minimum Hamming distance is, it is simply remember the formula, the minimum Hamming distance is S plus 1. Next, so in DPSK technique, the technique used to encode bits is, so you will be using differential encoding, which is a process of digital encoding system technique, wherein the binary value is denoted by a signal change rather than a particular signal state. Okay, so in DPSK, the phase shift with reference to the previous bit is transmitted rather than some particular voltage. So I'll show you the pictorial representation of this. So see this. So you will have a digital, and it is a digital technique in which the binary value is denoted. So whenever you have 0, it is continuing. At particular one stage, there is a reversal. So binary 0 signal burst will be in the same phase as the previous one. So here it is 0, so it is continuing here also. Whereas in case of binary 1, signal burst is opposite in phase to the earlier preceding one. Remember these 2 points. Next, what exactly? So the TDMA allows the users to have use of same frequency channel for different time slot. TDMA definition itself will tell that it is time division multiple axis in which the channel axis is for shared medium networks. Also remember, it allows several users to share same frequency channel by dividing the signal into different time slots. So I will show you the pictorial representation for this. So see this. So in TDMA, you will be having the same frequency for different time slots. So we shall be solving the problems in a separate video. By how many times is an input impedance of a folded dipole at resonance greater than that of an isolated dipole with same length of its sides? Remember, at resonance the impedance of a half wave dipole antenna is approximately 70 ohms, so that the input impedance of a half wave dipole antenna will be generally is roughly 280 ohms for a folded dipole antenna. So this is for a folded dipole antenna and this is for a half wave dipole antenna. So if you see the ratio 70 into 4, so it is multiplied by a factor of 4. Next, a signal propagation in a waveguide has full wave of electric intensity change between two further walls and no component of electric field in the direction of propagation. Remember, there is no component of electric field, so it is either of these two options. But here he is saying that there is a full wave of electric intensity and you have two walls, that is why the answer is simply TE20 mode. Okay, so in TE20 mode, the number of full wavelengths across the broad detention of the electric will be shown. So TE20 means electric field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Remember this also. So I will show you. So this, the wavelength is half and this is the direction of propagation of the electric field. So remember this. Next, cylindrical cavity resonators are not used with klystrons because, remember, they have harmonically related resonant frequencies. So a microwave cavity or a radio frequency cavity is a special type of resonator consisting of closed metal structure that confines all the electromagnetic fields in microwave region of the spectrum, whereas cylindrical cavity resonators are not used with klystrons because they have harmonically related frequencies. Okay, so the biggest disadvantage of a CW Doppler radar is, so if you remember, CW radar, Doppler radar will be having a maximum range which is limited by the power that the radar can radiate. Remember this? And the target range cannot be calculated in case of a CW radar. So this is the point which is given here. So there is a possibility of ambiguous results. When the number of targets are more, obviously the results are ambiguous in nature. Next, the valid uplink and downlink frequencies of satellite communication include, generally in C band you will be having 6 to 4 gigahertz, so this corresponds to C band, and 14 to 12 gigahertz will be corresponding to Ku band, and 30 to 20 gigahertz will be used in Ka band. So the student has to remember uplink frequency uses higher frequency than downlink frequency. This is one important point. Okay. So identical telephone lines numbers in different parts of a country are distinguished by simply the area codes, because the regulators and phone companies support dialing the extra numbers because they want to avoid equipment upgrades. So area code is the only distinguishing factor for identifying the telephone. So which of the following is not a call setup channel? So here if you observe, this global pilot is not a call setup channel. What exactly is a pilot channel? A pilot channel is a reference channel, and it is used for the mobile station to acquire the time and phase for coherent demodulation. So remember, pilot channel is basically continuously transmitted by each base station on active CDMA frequencies, whereas access channel is used by mobile stations to establish communication, is basically used to establish communication with base station, whereas this is used to acquire the time. So see in the keyword, not a call setup. So these are the questions related to concept in this particular ESET question paper.